Hello everyone, my name is Maddie, and today I'm going to be talking about stationery. I'm going to be sharing with you all my favorite bullet journaling supplies, what I like about them, what I don't, as well as where you can find them. So let's get straight to the video. My first category of essentials is my favorite writing pens. Coming in at number 1 is the Zebra Sarasa Clip Gel Pen in .05. I just recently started using this and it's quickly become my favorite pen. As a lefty, I always have to watch out for smearing, and it's kind of inevitable when it comes to gel pens because, you know, the gel, bound to smear. But I find that the Zebra Sarasa dries the fastest out of all the pens that I've tried. I actually wrote my notes in this pen and I have a lot of notes and there's not any smearing in any of this. My second favorite is the Muji Capped Gel Pen, also in 0.5. This one is similar to the Zebra Sarasa in that it dries fast, but I find that my writing is less stable because of its body. It can also be more difficult to find because Muji isn't sold in Michaels or Target. Lastly, my third favorite writing pen would be the Papermate Inkjoy Retractable Gel Pen. Now, I googled it and this does come in 0.5, but the only one I have is 0.7, hence why it's not higher on this list. I'm just not a big fan of 0.7 size pens because it just means more smearing, and this pen definitely does a lot of that. Not as bad as Pilot G207 smear for lefties, but it still smears. My next category is essentials when it comes to setting up a new month in my bullet journal. So obviously my number 1 would be some fine liners. Now granted, these are the only fine liners I've ever used, so I can't really speak in terms of this being the best, but I haven't really wanted or needed to change brands. These are the Pigma Microns in 01, 03, and 05. I find myself reaching for the 03 when it comes to making boxes, and the 01 for small words and numbers. Now these do have sort of a bullet tip, which I find kind of weird because it writes differently depending on how you hold the pen. Other than that, these also last a long time. Moving on, my second favorite is the Zebra Highlight Mild Combination. Moving on, my second favorite is the Zebra Mild Liners. I use the highlighters and the brush markers. These are great because they have so many different uses and I probably use them every single month in my bullet journal. They last really long and also the brushes are really good quality. Next up, number 3 is the Pentel Sign Pens. These brush markers have a small hard tip, which is perfect for lefties or anyone starting off with lettering because they give you good control. Also, they write smaller than Tombow markers, so I find myself reaching for these more over those. This is another pen that I use just about every month. In spot number 4 is the Crayola Super Tips. If you're into journaling, you've probably heard of these before and you probably already own them. These markers have a huge range of colors and they're perfect for drawing in your journal. If there are any doodles I'm making for my theme, I'm probably using these to color with. Moving on, number 5, we have the Papermate Flare Pens. These have a felt tip and that's what I prefer when it comes to writing in color or taking my notes in color because I feel like gel pens aren't really pigmented enough to show up very well. And lastly, number 6 on this list is my white Uniball Signo. This is not a gel pen. You'll see that it's actually kind of like runny and inky, if you will. And again, I prefer this over a gel pen because it's just more pigmented and it's going to show up better. I feel like any white pen is just essential for journaling because you can doodle over photos or add details to your lettering. The next category is other non-writing utensils. This includes a tape runner to paste in photos, an eraser, mine's from Muji, post-it notes, and whiteout. And I put these in order of how essential they are to me specifically, but I know a lot of other bullet journalers out there also use washi tape. It's just not my style. And the final stationery essential I'm going to show you guys is the bullet journal I use. This is the Leuchtturm 1917 A5 dot grid journal. I get mine from Amazon and I've talked about these before, but it's just my ideal journal. It has, I think, 249 pages, so I never have to worry about running out of space. And the pages are a little bit of a cream color, not like a bright white, which is just my personal preference. So that is all I have for you guys today. If you want to see more content like this, let me know by giving me ideas on my Instagram since sometimes my YouTube comments are turned off and I don't really know why. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys!